Guinness, you have to treat it like it is food. Temperature has to be absolutely perfect. The storage has to be perfect. The lines that it goes through has to be perfect. And then you can pour the perfect pint of Guinness. The glass also needs to be perfectly clean. It needs to have not overly polished inside, because the liquid must attach itself to the glass on the inside. That's also very, very important. The first pour is going to be at 45 degrees, like so. And we're going to pull the handle forward. We're going to go into full speed, and we're going to let the liquid kind of run off the edge of the glass until it level it up, and we just get it over, just over the name, the Guinness name itself here. And that's that particular point. And just underneath the harp. So we then must let that settle. So what we got now is the pint is after settling to here, and the nitrogen is after tipping up, and so we're after forming a lovely head on the top of that Guinness. So our next motion is actually to build that head, build liquid into the glass, but we want to move that head right up to the top of the glass and get it about here. A lot of our people that come through and they come from the Guinness storehouse, they will tell us, and do you fill it in 2 pours? And we answer, no. We fill in 3. So what you must do is get the Guinness right up to the rim just like that, and just let it settle one more time. So you've held the head in place. The nitrogen is still forming within. It is creating that head on top. Now what you need to do is you need the liquid to attach to the glass. And in the next motion, what we will do is we will increase just another little bit of liquid in there to form that actual dome, because it is reverse viscosity, I think it is called. Viscosity is when it U-shapes like that in the glass. So what we want creating that dome, and it settles just really, really nicely. So it's settling, it's going to be happening, so it's going to roll on for another minute. Patience. So the third and final pour is just adding that small, tiny little bit of extra. Now, when we were growing up, when we were kids, we were learning how to fill Guinness, which was always had as big challenge. If we left a bubble on top of the Guinness, the customer would say, the older gentleman would say, "Have you got a needle?" And if they said to you, "Have you got a needle?" that means that they did not appreciate their pint. The other question that they would ask you was, "Is the bishop in town tonight?" And if they asked you that, you left the collar too big on the pint. And that was also a non-appreciating comment. And then the last fill is just going to get it up to there, and you get that lovely dome effect, and enough that you can actually rock it on the glass, and it's got that full effect. And then here you go, Slainte.